going through a momentum. I think it's still, that momentum is still high. And during the pandemic, obviously, I started hearing about it more and more and more. And now the post-pandemic, you start to hear about it more and more and more. I run into David Blitzer. Apparently, he gets up every morning to play it, and I'm like, wow, okay, is it like that? But what do you tell the person that says pickleball ain't nothing but just tennis in disguise?
Listen, I think they're all going to coexist. I don't think tennis is going away. Tennis is still, on a global basis, one of the largest sport that's still gambled on and bet on a global basis. It's in the United States, it's growing here. So when you bet on a sport, you're 98% more likely to watch.
Yeah.
So I don't think tennis is going away. And I think they're all going to be able to coexist. I mean, this is a sport that has a very good social aspect if you want to play it socially, because you're closer and you can talk. The court is much smaller. In fact, you can fit 4 pickleball courts onto 1 tennis court.
Wow.
If you're a really good tennis player playing a not so good tennis player, it's not a very good experience. But if you're a really good pickleball player playing somebody that's not so experienced, you can still have a competitive match. There's still volleys and rallies that can happen. So there's a little bit more opportunity to play a wider range of people, and both men and women seem to like it. So it's not just a men's sport or just a women's sport. It's actually a coexisting men and women's sport. So I think that's where all the growth is coming from. And I think they can all coexist. And there's other things. There's paddleball, there's racquetball. But this is very, in the health conscious times that we're all in, I think people want to get out and stay healthy, and this is one way to do it.
Yeah. What's the business model? Like, what do you see from how this can make money? Like, how can pickleball make money? Is it the same as any other sport, from ticketing and media rights and licensing, or is it a different one because it's a small growing sport?
Yeah, great question. And we're in the first inning of hopefully a long game.
Yeah.
For us, and the way we see it here at HS&E is on Friday and Saturday we're hosting an amateur event. The amateur event has 200 people. We have 2 different divisions. There's a thing called a duper rating. The duper rating is sort of like a handicap rating, like in golf, and you get rated in duper. And so there are 2 different divisions. There's an 8.0 duper division and a 10.0, which means the combined 2 people on the court, your partner, have to equal an 8.0 or a 10.0 and under. And each of those amateur divisions, the winner's going to win $10,000 and then get to play against 2 of the legends. So not only do you win money and get to play competition on Friday and Saturday, but you also get to see whether you can beat the greatest legends in tennis at pickleball.
Yeah.
So that's Friday and Saturday. And I think that opportunity to understand the data set from all these amateurs, get to understand what they do, what they like, and do many amateur tournaments. We're going to build the amateur slam, and we can have those in any city, in any market. And I'm sure advertisers and sponsors are going to want to be a part of touching those kind of people and those active people. And on top of that, we have the slam itself. And as I said, we have 5 different events with the Hard Rock. We probably could go to Vegas with them. We can go to Nashville with them. We can go to Atlantic City with them. We can even come to New York. They have a hotel here in New York as well. So there's different cities, different markets we can bring the slam to. Hopefully we can get different people like the Williams sisters maybe to play in it. Hopefully to get Nadal or Federer to play in it. So there's many different ways to continue to build out the slam aspect. But in the slam aspect, you get ticket sales. That's exactly right. Merchandising sales. We have a 5,000 seat arena at the Hard Rock Live that we're selling right now. Ticket sales are good, and we have the next 2 weeks to try to sell out the arena, which I hope we will. And there's ticket revenue, merchandising revenue, and then sponsorship revenue. We have 2 sponsors, presenting sponsors, Hard Rock being one and Subway being the second. We have 2 more that we hope to announce hopefully at the end of this week. So we have our sponsorship sales, our ticket sales, our merchandising sales, and then our amateur event. So different ways to generate revenue and keep excitement in the sport growing.
Because